Hey, Deanna, just your thoughts on your first goal for the Dash.
Yeah, super grateful. Got a good opportunity on that PK. Just thankful that the team and the coaches believed in me to step up in that moment. But yeah, it was good to put it away and get the win for sure.
And Maria, your first start of the season, how did you feel getting your first start?
It was good. I think it was a tough one for sure with the wind, the weather, and everything. But I'm just happy we were able to come together and get the win. Thanks, Justin. Manuel, go for it.
Hey, Deanna and Maria. Knowing this is a good start for the Dash in 2019, a draw and a win, how confident this is you could say a platform or foundation for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I think we're in a good spot. I think we had a tough game last week. Just couldn't really be consistent and get all the pieces together. Obviously, there's a lot of new faces on the field and everything. So I think this game was good for us to be able to come here in these conditions on the road and get a win and kind of finally get a rhythm and play well together despite the conditions on the field. I think we've laid a good foundation the first couple games. We have a lot to build off of, so we're excited. Yeah, going off of that, I think it's obviously always a very tough game to come to Chicago early on in the season because we know the weather can be like today's with the wind, the cold. So I think just being able to come together as a team, work on performing everything we work on during the week. So we're just happy to be able to get the win on the road in these conditions. Thanks, Manuel. Theo, sorry, take that last question.
Hi. Felt like the ball was kept a lot more on the deck this week, a lot less kind of long passes and maybe a little bit more intricate. Was that something that you worked on leading up to today, or maybe something that was reacted to because of the conditions?
Yeah, honestly, I think we did focus a decent amount on the conditions. I think that's an important thing, and I think it was wise of the coaches to make sure that we knew what this game was going to be like, especially in the warm-up when we came out and we knew that we were going to start against the wind. We knew that any long balls just weren't going to work for us today. I think that's why we struggled in the first half a little bit, had a lot of balls just coming right back at us. But yeah, I think on days like today, if you really knew what it was like out there, you just have to play to the weather. You have to play to the conditions. You can't just impose your style the whole time. So I think it was smart on our coaching staff and the team to play to what our circumstances were, and I think we ended up utilizing it well. Yeah, just going off of that, I think the first half we were able to create some chances, but they were more on transition. I think the second half we worked a little bit more on building up together and being able to create opportunities through a build out. So I think that worked, and I think just going off of last week, we felt like we created some opportunities and obviously we weren't able to score a goal. So I think this game, it was very fulfilling to be able to get on the board and obviously score 2 goals this game.
What's it like as a forward when the new season starts and you really want to bag that first goal to you get off the mark? What's it like kind of now that you have that? Do you feel like you're just ready to kick on for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I feel like that's always the anticipation as a forward. We like to score goals, we like to get assists. So to finally get the first ones out of the way, I think takes a little bit of the pressure off. I think, we're going to get in our rhythm here soon and we're going to have a really good season.
Deanna, can you talk me through the first goal? I felt like, to see you and Ebony and obviously Maria finishing it off all come together was really special, and it was cool to kind of see you pull deep a little bit and be almost more of a playmaker in the build-up rather than the finisher. So yeah, if you could just talk me through kind of the first goal, how you felt like that played out.
Yeah, I think the most amazing part about the front line that we had out there today is that we're all so incredibly different. We're all really good at different things. So, when I get the ball faced up in the midfield and I look up and I see Ebony and Maria, I can't go wrong, So looked up, saw Maria on the weak side. With Ebony's pace, I kind of wanted to get her in behind. And I knew that, she was going to make the right pass or make the right decision. So for her to just get her head up and find Maria and for Maria to connect with that ball and put it in the back of the net, That's simple soccer, so just grateful to have these players playing alongside me, and they make it easy for me.